All right, everybody, and we are back for the Week 5 recap of the Fellas League 24-25 season. So excited to get into this week. A lot changing around, a lot happening. Let's get right into it. First, we got the Graveyard versus the Skid Row Squatters here. Graveyard just takes another L, cannot stop. And next here we have the 185 bomb from Leb. Beautiful team performance. Jamar Chase getting a big chunk of that with the 41. But wow, highest score of the league so far this year, 185. And we have Let Him Cook losing to Show Me Your Titties. Bryce completes the sweep onto Paulie this week. Sorry, Paul. And next up here we have one of our two barn burners this week. 125 to 120. That is certified barn burner right there. Baja Blast with a big upset, taking down Encana Clee. And our second barn burner, the game of the week, Sleepy Joe No Mo Pickens completes the win over the Greedy Committee. Another upset, some would say, but also others would say they always knew the Sleepy effect was going to take care of the win. And the top scorers end up being Jamar Chase with the 41, 34, the 500-yard performance from Kirk. Joe Burrow's on there, Lamar Jackson's on there, and Drake London is on there. Not that it mattered. And the Monday Night Miracle that never was, Alvin Kamara couldn't get 4 more points for the win for Daily that week. And with that, we move right on to the power rankings this week. No Mo Pickens takes that number 1 spot with Leb right behind him at the number 2. Gritty Committee drops down to 3. Those are your top 3 there. Baja Blast at 4 with the big upset win over Encana Clee, with him going down to number 5. And then Skid Row Squatters, Let Him Cook, Show Me Your Titties, and Buff Jen follows him. And then at number 10 spot, Gritty Committee's Bench. And at the number 11, we have the Graveyard. So with the stakes on the line, the power rankings known, we move on to the first game of this week here. Graveyard versus Encana Clee. And will Encana Clee get back on the winning track after a 2-loss skid? And then we have Buff Jen taking on Show Me Your Titties. This game could have serious playoff implications here. And next we have Skid Row Squatters and Let Him Cook. This game also could decide a lot at the end of the year, these two teams having similar records. And on to the next, we have the co-main event here, Baja Blast and Gritty Committee. This matchup will decide who plays next for the number 1 pound-for-pound matchup, the winner of this one. And then next, gentlemen, the main event this week, number 2 on the pound-for-pound, Leb versus the number 1 No Mo Pickens. This one decides the number 1 pound-for-pound spot. Can No Mo Pickens continue his streak to number 2? And can Leb steal it from No Mo Pickens? We are going to find out after this week. What a big game. And we will also find out if this Sleepy effect is true, with Leb projected 130 points right now, and No Mo Pickens just 116. Can the Sleepy effect come into play? Gentlemen, with that, we wrap up another recap of another week in the league. These weeks are just flying by here. Week 6 approaches, and if you're not in a good look now for playoffs, good luck for the rest of the year, because if you have 0 wins, I'm just saying, if you do, there's a really good chance you're not making playoffs, and you got to win out basically for the rest of the year. So I'm just saying, if you have no wins, you're just going to have to do that the rest of the year. I would say you have about an 8% chance of making playoffs. But that's all I'm saying. Hey, guys, good luck. You know the deal with this week. It's going to be a good one. Good luck to everybody, and go Bills as always. Let's go.